Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys are all doing well, and today, my friends, we're back with a live showdown between the Dark Elves and the Norscans. Should be quite a bit of fun. I was looking through my recent channel replays and noticed I hadn't really played Dark Elves in quite some time, so let's go ahead and get it out of the way. So we're going to have some fun today. We're going to go for a more aggressive build, kind of an infantry build. Granted, we do have to worry about mammoths, but I should have some contingencies in place for those big boys. So I kind of want to go Cronebone, but also MALUS Darkblade calls to me. I obviously know Marathi and Malekith are better, but Cronebone with her nice AoEs is kind of cool. We're going to go with MALUS. MALUS is so much fun to use. All right, so we got MALUS Darkblade. We got the Warp Sword of Cain. Obviously not much else to do there. Aside from that, we're still going to make the build as, competitive as we can, right? With the exception of a couple unorthodox units. So we're going to use Manticore Summon plus Amber Spear. Flock of Doom is probably better against like Hordes of Marauders and things like that. Looks good. All right, so aside from that, I want to do an infantry build. Okay, so Blackguard obviously will be a pretty good dual-purpose infantry against both the infantry with how durable they are and also not bad against some of the bigger targets like Famir and Skinwolves and things like that. How do we want to play the back line? I could go with Hydra. Definitely not in the mood for Medusa today. I'm not feeling too spicy, and I don't feel like playing a defensive build. I think I'm going to go like a little bit crazy and get some Dread Knights. But I'm like starting to just want to get all these expensive units. Let's just get one Dread Knight, and we can make it the Dread Knight. We'll get the Knight of the Ebon Claw. Sounds pretty metal for sure. All right, so front line is going to be... Sisters of Slaughter certainly can do the fight. How are we going to kill mammoths? I guess we just use repeater crossbows is the thing. Or we could even try and fight them fisticuffs using Hydras. Or the Charybdis, for example. Charybdis could be an interesting one. Man, I'm just getting a little bit too wacky. We will have Manticore Summons, which of course will be very nice. We could also go with Corsair Handbows. Shades are always fun. They pack some serious punch. We could bring a couple Shades. My opponent's readied up, so I gotta jam. We'll get one Sister of Singing Doom for the back line. Aside from that, I guess we just go... I really wanted to use Harganeth Executioners, man. I just want to use these units. Like, I know it's not optimal here, but hopefully the Shades will be able to, yeah, let's kind of play this like how we play Tomb Kings with the Elite Cav. So we have a front line, which is going to be 2 Harganeth Executioners, 2 Dread Spears just to fill the chaff. The Shades are going to be so hard to defend here, though. That's the problem. So I think we just cut one and go with like a single Shade here. Do I go for a triple Dread Knight? Oh, dude, I'm just getting the itch to just do all the bad things here. Okay, we cut the Sister of Singing Doom. We get the second Shade. We then can get the Helibroni. Just some really chill dudes. And maybe one unit of like Dark Riders or something. I don't know. This build just feels so freaking bad. Well, anyways, let's spend the rest of our money on just random chevrons and not really scheme it. I know more or less what the meta is against Norsca with Dark Elves. I've seen it enough in the tournaments that I know, but I want to just do something wonky, man. Something very different. And see if we can, find some tricks and traps. So yeah, I don't know. Harganeth Executioners are kind of like, if he goes infantry heavy, like if he goes Berserker heavy, they'll just get the brakes beaten off him by the Harganeth Executioners. And, to deal with the big monsters, I have the double Shade. If he tries to dive me, I have the scary Knights back there to intercept. So, I also know this map has some like kind of nice natural choke here with these lovely rocks. So hopefully I'll be able to get some ambushes. But yeah, the double Dread Knight MALUS, I'm not sold. We'll see though. I don't know. I might just get wrecked, which would be fine. All right, so let's get these set up. Gonna keep it tight formation, obviously. Like I could really abuse this rock face right here, or I could hide in the trees and do my thing there. So we got the Shades here. I'm not gonna skirmish too much. Norsca is like a really fast faction. So if I skirmish too hard, they're going to be able to punish me. Alright, so let's get you guys like this, you guys like this. Yeah, I don't know, man. Because like Harganeth Executioners get wrecked so freaking bad by mammoths. That's like the big scary here. Manticore Summon. Another group of Dread Knights. We could even hide them in the trees here. And some Dark Riders are basically just there for battlefield control. Chase things off, you guys get the picture. Alright, so yeah. I don't know. I'm hoping he'll like do a big flank overload. I could even hide MALUS in the trees. With the boys? Yeah, let's actually do that. So MALUS and the boys can hide in the trees, and these ones can be the ones that are in open field. So we should probably switch the control groups. For me, I always, like, it needs to ascend from order across the map. Like, 2 goes here and 3 goes to that side, or else it just feels clunky. So I'm hoping he'll think this is like an exposed flank, and I can get like a big jump with MALUS, who does have some pretty scary debuffs, right? Like, the Demon's Curse is really, really strong. Good luck. Askins fine gentleman if he plays a lot of multi. And it would appear he's got a good army. He only has the Soul Crusher and Berserkers. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit more confident now. So I'll move up here. You know, the thing is with Dark Elves, I feel so naked not bringing... Oh, he left his caster back there. I don't know if that's intentional. He's got Buna, though. Buna sucks against my elite units. Do I go and, like, harass a little bit? Yeah, very much a straightforward army here. So we're just going to kind of meet and greet him right here. I don't think the Malus ambush is going to serve any purpose, considering his build is very much like, you know, just kind of move forward and do its thing. So we're going to come around the back and try and dive on some of his range units. These Dreadknights will do the same thing, and Malus and company are going to be tasked with stopping the Soul Crusher. Because the 2 Shades should be able to kill Soul Crusher very quickly. Like, I'm pretty confident about that. Alright, so let's lurk around here. He might just come in for the Fat Buna here, but he's got throwing axes as well. I think we wait till the frontline fighting to really commit to the fight. We can move up. I'm okay with this. I don't want to abuse the terrain or anything like that. I mean, you know, there's times for it, but I don't think this is the time. Alright, let's move you in. Malus and company is here. Yeah, he's got a lot of javelins, which is a little bit scary, but I'm really hoping the Harganeth Executioners can pound home. So let's just start wrecking the Brutes of the Hound, I guess. Move you guys up a tiny bit, move you guys up a tiny bit, so we'll get you guys kind of fanning out this direction. Pull some spears back. And the Dreadknights can... You know, I'm not going to commit yet. I gotta be more cautious. He's trying to cast Buna on me. Yep, he got it off anyways. Okay, that's fine. So we can go ahead and just jump in here. Nothing we can do to stop that. And yeah, I mean, we're getting damage. The Dreadknights are taking a bit of work. We can go into the Berserkers. That's some fresh fish. Yeah, we're getting some really solid damage. So let's pull these guys here. We kind of do a little bit of poke and stroke there, pull back. And now we can go ahead and overload this flank with the boys. Switch onto you guys, switch onto you guys. And Malus and company can go after the Iceform Marauders. And man, how did so many of those models get caught? That's weird. Anyways, Manticore Summon, we'll drop this here. Harganeth Executioners can charge in. And yeah, Harganeth Executioners, like I said, will absolutely wreck these guys. And we should be able to get some fat deeps right there as well. So let's go ahead and dive into his missiles back here. We're going to weave right up through the seam and see if we can get on those goodies. Pull you guys back here. Malus and company. Good, there's the Manticore Summon. Taking its sweet, sweet time. We're going to go right up the pipe and see if he's able to react to it. So far, the Shades are doing a good job. The Mammoth, of course, chasing in that particular direction is a good one for us. Let's go into here. So we should be able to crush these guys. Do I use Demon's Curse here? I don't think it's worth it. I really don't. And he's coming right up the middle of Throg Daddy, so pull the Shades back. And now we can pull these guys away and just start bringing them in to fight the good fight. Great, so Mammoth is coming in now, the big Chonko. This is going to be the true test here, so we need to get our Dreadknights from around this side and bring them back around to actually defend our battle lines. Pull you guys back. Securing the Shades is going to be the most important thing here. Harganeth Executioners obviously doing a great job. Let's see if we can pull these guys back. Cool, so yeah, we've gotten in here. We can use the Demon's Curse and the Blood Price and all that sort of good stuff. These Shades getting wrecked by the Mammoth, no surprise there. Let's go ahead and advance on these Marauder Hunters. And these Dreadknights need to come and start peeling for the Mammoth. Yeah, this is good. This is actually going quite well here. We can summon another Manticore, which would be good. These Shades have escaped. These Harganeth Executioners are just tearing through the infantry lines. And the Manticore summon is still... Yeah, you know, I'm kind of tempted to go after his caster, to be honest. Throg Daddy's in a little bit of trouble here. Pull you guys back. Just re-secure our Shade line. We can leave some Dreadknights to defend it. These Dreadknights here are certainly taking a hammering, but that's okay. You know, that's kind of their duty. I could go after Throg. Is it worth it? Yeah, you know, with the Manticore, I think it is. I think it is. Any other infantry I want to fight? Yeah, we'll pull you guys back. No problem. All right, so the Shades are functional again, so we can start shooting, and we can leave these Dreadknights kind of just here to intercept. We were able to break Throg's back. So let's just keep chasing if we can. We can actually just have our freaking Knights of the Ebon Claw chase them, which is hilarious how good their leadership is. So the Mammoth is obviously going to try and get into the Shade lines, but we have the Dreadknights to intercept. We'll pull one group back. Malus doesn't need to transform yet. Yeah, we need to kill Throg, though, 100%. That's very, very worth it. Yeah, we caused some pretty good disruption. All right, Shades, let's have you guys rip another shot. Flock of Doom can be used. Honestly, there's no good Flock of Doom targets right now, so we'll just save our Winds of Magic. And Malus doesn't need to be wasting time with those guys. Let's pull you guys up and around here. And the Knights seem to be doing a good job. Harganeth Executioners can pile in. Let's pull the Hellebronai back as well. All right, Malus, we don't need you here. A little bit, you know, Malus has mass problems a little bit. He's not the thickest of boys. These freaking Berserkers, man. I'm going to have trouble peeling them. I think I'm pulling ahead on the bounce, though. I think things are going well enough for us. Yeah, there's some Dark Riders returning there as well. That's really good. And Throg is officially chased off, which is great. Malus is going for the Mammoth, which means I can pull these other assets. Yeah, we don't want to fight those Berserkers. That is not what we want with Shades. Shades are not the tankiest of folk. All right, Malus, let's go ahead and pop all your buffs here and just go crazy. Should be able to finish off the Soul Crusher here, especially with some spear support. Malus with blood price gets up to 833 weapon strength when fully jacked. So what we do here is we split the targets so he can only chase one of them, and then whichever one he's chasing, we just crossfire the other one. We'll also pull the Dreadknights for that. All right, looks like we were able to do the trick there. That's good. Might as well use Flock of Doom here. I mean, it's just so inefficient. There's no good targets here. The Hargoneth Executioners were actually kind of cool this game. So Malus will chase you guys. We'll get them turning around to fight them. You go here. And just keep kiting here, yeah. Shades should be able to drop some bows. Shoot those Berserkers down. Oh my god, Throg's back. That's not good. Wait, was he able to save them? Oh, that's really, really not good. Anyways, Malus still has his full demon form, so I'm not too concerned. The Soul Crusher is, ooh, it's back. Okay. For some reason, Malus stopped chasing it. So we'll just go break Throg's back. We need to shatter him. We can go after the caster too. As far as you guys, yeah, just pull them, let the spears chase, get you guys back, get the shades running as well, and these Dreadknights must have broken. So a little bit of lapse of control on my part, but it's okay. Mammoth, Malus, like I said, still has the demon form, and the fact that we made a couple misplays and the game's going to go on it only brings me more joy because we can transform at some point, hopefully. Keep the shades running across the map. Crossfire here. Just to be lazy, so if my micro drops, I'm just going to go ahead and activate that right here. Okay, this is actually a good opportunity for a Flock of Doom. A fair amount of infantry there. Oh, I think I missed the center mass of that other one. No, we still got him. Great. Alright, so we've jumped there. Let's keep pushing. Spears are doing their job, but he's getting value on my Hargoneth Executioners, which I'm not happy about. Malus is being Darkblade, no surprise. And yeah, we're getting some good shots on the Berserkers. Looks like I'm not the only one who's had to deal with dropped orders. Alright, good. So we've broken that position. That's good for us. Malus peels over. We need to kill that Soul Crusher. He's like something that in the late game could actually rout my army, so we've pretty much broken those guys off. Throg is just waddling into the Shadow Realm. We can send the Dreadknights in, just rear charge, get some kills here. At least they'll generate some value. Yeah, well played to my opponent there. He's able to get some good real estate. Berserkers are broken. Let's pull the shades back across. And yeah, looks good to me. More Flock of Dooms coming up. Let's go ahead and cast it right there. I think that should be able to reach. Malus will use the blood price. That's going to give him a huge damage spike, so he's up to 720 right now. Let's make that 800 something. Malus cannot beat the Mammoth. I don't know what can. Spears and company can pile in. Dreadknights as well should be able to kill Throg. And yeah, that Mammoth is looking a little bit low. A little bit worse for wear. And yeah, the Dreadknights will be able to punish Throg too. He won't be able to get away from him too well. Plus the fact that we have Shades coming back really does give us like a nice answer here. Yeah, attaboy Malus. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. We're not going to let that thing come back this time. We're not going to make the same mistake twice. Let's get all our infantry pathing back. Throg is just running from us, getting nipped on by all the Dreadknights. But let's pull the Dreadknights back here and just chase them with spears. That'll be more cost effective. Shutting down things that are actively doing damage to me. Another Flock of Doom here will be juicy as well. And it's broken. Do I want to keep chasing it? It's got 500 HP. That's still enough to be a problem. Let's chase it. Cool. This position is broken. Shades, how you guys doing? Ready to throw some shade on your boy Throg, who's turned around to fight the Hellebroni. Hellebroni should be pretty chill though. They'll be fine. Malus really struggling to keep up with Soul Crusher, even though he's much faster than it. I'm tempted to transform just for the flavor. I think I will. Once I get a little bit more ahead, because I don't want to transform and then risk my opponent like draw kiting me. You know? I mean, I don't think this guy will do that. He seems like a great guy, but you never know on ladder, man. You never know. We are ready. So spears are poking here. We got our sorceress. We're just chasing those guys down. Malus being a good boy, shattering things. Let's bring him back across. I think it's time to release the demon and potentially karate chop the Troll King here. Man, the Dreadknights have such insane leadership. Look at these things. Not too many kills, honestly, but I guess they were fighting big boys most of the battle. Everything here is shattered. Oh, transform. Oh, give us some Malus. Give it to us. Send a message. Let's go in here and use some abilities. Yeah, it's a shame. I always like it when like you have a reason to transform with him, but in that game I didn't. He's got some really good abilities though. Like the Bloodstorm is quite strong, and yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this continuing live series of experimenting with different builds and different styles. This one was cool. The elite infantry carried it actually. With the Hargoneth Executioners, were able to just really beat down the Berserkers, like outvalue them. Shades did well. Dreadknights served as ample protection to defend against the Mammoth. They did have some good counters in the form of like throwing axes and javelins, which I think really hurt us. But for example, if they had Fimir, I think Dreadknights are more than capable of killing Fimir. Skinwolves would have been a trickier pickle. I felt like I wasn't super well equipped to deal with Skinwolves. I don't know how common they are in this matchup, but yeah, I enjoyed that. It's always fun using Malus, and his buffs are quite good. I mean, he can hit really hard, and if Malus, like I said, was in other rosters, he would be probably a common pick. He has like 2 lives and is pretty good in combat. He heals himself. He has a decent mount option. It's just that since he's in Dark Elves, the characters like Marathi and Malekith are just so strong. But the Manticore summons plus Malus were decent. Harganeth Executioners were beat sticks, and yeah, it was a fun game. So well played to my opponent, DVA. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this Dark Elf versus Norscan live showdown. My friends will be back with more live action soon. Really on a kick for that now. It was one of the early foundations of the channel was doing live battles, so I'm really looking forward to getting back to those. And a lot of these are on ladder, and I have to say, I've played probably 3 ladder games today, all of which I've recorded, and every opponent has been solid and a good sport. So yeah, definitely an encouraging experience for sure. So thanks again for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this Dark Elf vs. Norscan showdown, and we will see you guys on the other side.